Guys, I am getting ready to make my room spray, and I thought I'd bring you along with me to see the process. So the first thing that we're going to do is measure out some distilled water, and I have my scale and I'm putting my measuring cup on it, and I'm going to zero it out, and we're going to get 208 grams of distilled water. And it's okay if you go over a little, and I went over a lot, but it's okay if you go over a little. We'll just pour some back in. Oh, that's still a lot. Okay, so we're at 212 grams of water. And the next thing we're going to do is get some polysorbate. I buy this from Crafter's Choice, and it comes in this little 16-ounce bottle here. And I got my little measuring cup. I'm going to zero the scale out again, and we need 4.6 grams of polysorbate. So here we go. And I always like round it up to like 5. So we're going to put the 5 grams in, and I use a little spoon to make sure I get everything out. And then we're going to always make sure you have paper towel, because you might make a mess. So, and you don't want this polysorbate all over your stuff. So make sure you always have paper towel in hand. And the next thing we're going to do is put the fragrance oil in. And the fragrance oil that I'm using for this room spray is Egyptian. Oh, okay, you guys probably can't see. It's Egyptian Amber. Egyptian Amber room fragrance oil. And I'm going to put, it's calling for 11.4 grams of fragrance oil. So I always round it up to 12. So I'll be putting 12 grams of fragrance oil in here. 12. And I will add that in, and just try to make sure you get everything out. And then I'm going to put a preservative in, and you have to put the preservative in so that your room spray won't get moldy or, you know, kind of yucky, slimy. And the preservative calls for 2.4 grams. So I'm going to put 2.4 grams of fragrance oil, and I'm just finishing this off because it was a little bit. This stuff is expensive, and you only get this little 2-ounce bottle, but you can get it from Crafter's Choice. So I do have another bottle here. So I'm going to measure it to 2 grams, and it's right at 2 grams. And I'm going to pour that in, and make sure you get everything out of the container, and then you stir it up. And as you can see, it turns a cloudy looking color when you use the polysorbate and the preservative. It turns a cloudy color, but that preservative really helps